Hello students, Shraddha ma'am here. I welcome all my BBA second year students to the first class of marketing management. So students, we are going to have a brief discussion about what is marketing management as this topic is totally new to all of you. So we will be discussing one by one why this topic plays a very vital role in our BBA course. Okay students, so before going into the in-depth of the topic, let's discuss who is the father of marketing management. The father of marketing management is Philip Kotler. Okay, so he was a person who is said to be father of marketing management, and the existence of marketing management came from, we can say, economics, or economics is said to be the mother of marketing management. So students, a single question I will ask you, all of you, that whenever your friends ask where are you going, you say, all of you say that I am going for marketing. But after studying this topic, marketing management, your concept will change and you will never say I'm going for marketing, but you will say that I'm going for shopping. So what is the difference between marketing and shopping? So students, we might having brief discussion about what is marketing. Okay, so what is marketing? Marketing is till 1930s, the concept was that we need no advertisement or no exposure of our product to the towards the customer, but still our product will have a better demand in the market. But late in 20s, this marketing management topic had a great relevance because customers are now very choosy about their product, about the service, so they want to have a better option of product and service that they are choosing. So in 20th century mid, so this concept has played a very important role. So as I said that, what is marketing? Marketing in a simple term, if I explain you, it is identify the customer needs and wants and satisfying those needs and want. But whenever I ask you students what do you mean by marketing, the answer simply answers that come from you is ma'am, personal selling, ma'am, advertisement, or we can say as sales promotion, advertisement, personal selling, various things. You are not wrong students, because this was a conception before you read marketing management. But after once you go through this topic, all this concept will change. So in a simple term, if I will elaborately explain you what is marketing, so these I have sorted down CCDVTP. So what does this mean? So let's see. So, according to Philip Kotler, this is a definition. If I elaborate it, then you will understand. So, according to Philip Kotler, marketing is nothing. It's creating, communicating, delivering value to the target market and profit. So, ultimate aim of our business is to earn profit. But the concept of marketing is quite different from selling. Okay, selling is a one-time activity, because once you sell the product, you don't see whether our customers are satisfied or not, or what are their wants. But in marketing, they want to build a long-term relationship. So they are trying to find in here, they are trying to create the product according to the needs and want of the customer. Later on, they communicate it. How they communicate it? Communicate through various procedure like advertisements, like your sales promotion, like your personal selling. There are various tools that are being used to communicate the goods and services to the customers or the consumers. Delivering. After once a awareness is created among all the customers or consumers, now the product is being delivered to them. So once the delivered to in value, what is the value? See students, if I am buying a soap, I should be satisfied because I am paying for the same. If I am not satisfied with the product, then I don't get any value for my money spent on that product. So it is cost and benefit relationship. If I am paying for something, that I should attain the benefit out of that. Then target market. If I am producing a product, I should have a target market, because according to the marketer, every product cannot be used by everyone. Because see, we can divide our market or segment our market according to the age, according to the sex, according to the demography, various things are there. So whatever product we are producing, we are having a target market, a group of people whom we are targeting and producing the same thing. Here I can give an example like your fancy things, like girls mostly use your leggings, all these are the target market for the youth mass. Similarly for boys, we have different type of product, as they wear denims, cut jeans, various things are coming for them. Those are not widely used by the old age person. They are particularly targeted for them. Clear? Then we come according to the profit. Profit is ultimate aim of every business, whether it is profit making business or not profit making business. Still they want to have profit in order to sustain the business for a longer period of time, because no business can run for a longer period of time without having appropriate amount of profit. It is a profit serves as a source of survival for a business. So now we are going to have a discussion about what is management. Management in the simple terms we are having like planning, organizing, directing, controlling. So how this marketing activity, like finding out the need and wants of the customer. Once the needs and wants of the customers are identified, then later on those according to the needs and want product are developed. Then once developed, then they are communicated, then they are delivered. Once they are delivered, the work doesn't finish there. Again we have to find out whatever product is being given to them or furnished to them, whether they are attaining satisfaction out of the product or not, or they need something more than that. Again, when we are going for the production purpose, then those factors can be implemented and those lacunas can be avoided in our next section of our production. So in marketing, we have to do wider range of market research. If we don't do market research, then we are unable to find the need and want of the customers. So it is a simple cycle. It starts from identifying the need and want, then producing the product, communicating to them, delivering to them. Once they delivered, they have to find out whether whatever product is being furnished to them, they are satisfied with or not. Again, the cycle goes on this way. But students, these marketing or these customers relationship management was not there before our 1930s or before 20th century. There were only the concept that whatever the producer wants to produce, he will produce, and ultimately the consumer has to buy. They have no other option than that. But the changing scenario has brought a lot of change, and now this concept marketing management is playing a very vital role in our big organization. Okay students, now we will be having a brief discussion about what are the various different concepts of marketing. Okay. So students, here are the 6 marketing concepts and they are further divided into your traditional and modern marketing. To your production, product and selling concept, we can say they are the traditional concept of marketing, and marketing concept, societal and holistic are the modern method of marketing. So students, what do you mean by the production concept? A production concept says that a good wine need no push. So it is the theory that whatever things are being produced in a huge mass or mass production at a lower cost, if you sell that to the customers, they are going to buy. Okay, mass production, because as we know, as economic theory says that if you go for the mass production or the higher level of production, then the cost of product ultimately reduces. So that product had to be sold to the customer, and you don't need much of much of advertisement or much of customer relationship in order to sell your product. Clear? So clear example I am going to give about this production concept is that your Chinese mobile phones, I can say, I will not specify any brand, but there are various brands. Okay, why China is able to sell the product at a cheaper rate? Because they don't go for the quality of the product. Okay, here in the production concept, they don't see the quality of the product. They see the quantity in n number of mass production is the ultimate aim. So the Chinese product, we can get it at a very lower or cheaper rate. That everyone in our Indian economy, Chinese mobile company has a near to 60 to 70% of the share. Okay, because they are lower in cost, but the quality is not up to the standard. Once we purchase, if anything happens, its durability is very less. Simply another example, if I will go Amazon. What is Amazon doing? Amazon is purchasing all cheap quality products and having a good online internet marketing. It is at whatever price you want a product, you can purchase through your Amazon. But depending on the durability, depending on the quality, it is not up to the mark. As a recent experience that I had, I shared with you regarding the production concept. So what is product concept? In the product concept, the simple theory is that if the product is having good quality, then ultimately the customer will buy at whatever price you are going to sell them. Okay, so ultimately the product quality is the main focus of this product concept. Okay, so they say if the product quality is very good, so whatever price you are going to give, tell to the customer or the consumer, they are ready to pay for the same. But the major drawback is only they focus on the quality, but other factors like your usability or your price factor are being ignored. Okay, so why it is here? I'll give the example of Apple phone. As it is a phone only we are using for communication purpose. The simple purpose of our Apple phone is communication purpose only. But a huge amount is being a huge price is being set by the Apple company. But still, it has its customer base. Similarly, we can give as Logitech computer spare part. It's also having higher price. Still, customers do have the market base of that. Company has the market base of that product. Okay. So, coming to the selling concept, in the selling concept, what is the main focus is that whatever product the company is going to produce, then the customer are bound to purchase that. So, the company is major in focusing on pushing the product or sending the product into the market, and by using hook or crook, making the customer buy the product whatever it is producing without looking to the long term relationship without looking into the needs and want of the customer. Clear? So what is the major drawback of this concept? As it is using manipulative and tactic concept for selling the product, so it cannot build a long term relationship with the customer, because by telling a lie you can sell the product, but once the person or the customer find the lie you have said to him or you have manipulated him and sold the product, he will never come to you and purchase the product again. So here the main concept is that you whatever thing the company sells, the consumer are bound to buy. Their need and wants are not identified in this selling concept, and the drawback is that it cannot have a long-term relationship or long-term market of its product, because it is not seeing into the needs and want of the customer and being manipulative while selling its product. Okay, if we are going to give the example of this one, we can have the example like what to say. Different soft drink companies, we can go through the see what they are doing, producing product, but does it have any ultimate usage? No, it is to make create a notion in the mind of the customer that if you are thirsty, you are going to have drink cold drink, but it doesn't have any benefits. Clear, and they manipulate, you get energy out of that, but all those things are the clear tactic or the promotional tool of the company used by various soft drink company. We have Pepsi, we have what to say, Mountain, various are there. You can see in your advertisement promotional tool. It is running 24/7 in our TV sets or various radios, and everywhere we can see. Then comes the marketing concept. In the marketing concept, the main focus is to find out what are the needs and wants of the customer. Once the needs and wants of the customer are found out through its marketing research, then accordingly the product are being produced and it is delivered to the target customer. And again, they find out whether the target customer are happy with the product, whatever are being given to them or whatever the organization has delivered to the customer. So here in the marketing concept, the organization or the company want to build a long-term relationship with its customer or the consumer. It wants to find out what are your needs, what are the demand of the customer. Accordingly, the production goes on. Okay, because in the this is the era where huge competition is there. Every company want to furnish its product differently from others. Now here the consumer are more aware and they want to purchase the product which is having multiple utility or multiple function which can satisfy their needs and wants. We can give you example of LG company, Samsung. See, if they are trying to find out the needs and want of the customer and they are delivering. Simple example I will give you, the air purifier, a Kent air purifier. Simply they were previously they were having water purifier, but after they found out there is a huge pollution in our environment, laterly they found that there is a huge urgency or need of air purifier so that the toxic air of the environment can be purified and the customer are in need of it. So various company took an initiative and started to produce your air purifier. And now the customer are very happy because whoever has health issues like asthma, it's very problematic for them to sustain in an environment where the air is very toxic. So here the major focus is the marketing concept. Major concept is to identify the need, satisfy the needs of the customer and find out whether whatever product is being delivered still they are satisfied or not, and want to build a long-term customer relationship with the customer or the consumer. Okay, societal concept. What is a societal concept is a bit ahead of your marketing concept. Here it says that if your organization is functioning in the society, so if it is functioning in a society, it's a prior duty and responsibility of the organization to render something for the society. If they are doing business in a society, they are doing business, they are earning profit from this society only. So their prior duty, task or the responsibility is there to give back something to the society. So while you are doing your business, you have to look after that you go for a production process without hampering or creating any hazard to your natural environment or creating any creating less amount of water and air pollution or sound pollution. Similarly, there are various companies going for this societal marketing where they are building hospitals or schools, colleges, and various other initiatives are being done by huge companies like Tata company, like Mukesh, Reliance company, various other companies are there. They are doing their responsibility towards the society. In this way, they are creating a space among the customer that okay, okay, they are doing a bit for the society too. And recently we have seen that various companies are going for the greenery movement. They are trying to use less amount of CFL, so that less amount of carbon is there. They are trying to build greenery around the organization, so that the carbon emission can be low and it can go for a green movement in along the organizational environment. Okay. So societal, I have given you the TCS, or we can say Reliance. Other company are also taking initiative towards this societal concept, holistic concept of marketing. It is nothing. It is all combination of all your marketing tools. It is trying to reach its customer all the marketing tool and try to find out the organizational customer needs and want, and at the same time it's want to satisfy its target customer or the consumer, so that ultimately no customer or consumer stays dissatisfied. Because if one customer is dissatisfied with your product, he will never come to you. Along with it, he'll spread word of mouth that no, that company product is not having good quality. So other customer, you will also lose your other customer base. So students, we are living in an era where marketing plays a very vital role. If you are not rendering good service to your good service or product to your customers, then you are not going to have a long run business, or you cannot attain profit, because it is an environment where it's an era where huge competition is there. So if you want to have a run your business in long term, then you have to follow the modern concepts of marketing, and you have to find out the needs and wants, and you have to satisfy. So students, these were the concepts of marketing. Hope you had understanding a bit, and my next class or next video I will be telling your nature, scope and importance of marketing. Till then, bye.